Hello and welcome to another Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And today we are not going to be doing an actual live stream. It would be totally unfair for me to expect that the only moderator I currently have at the moment to moderate. But it serves kind of as a good way in many respects as two purposes, because because of obviously the fact that one, because of obviously the moderator, and two, purely because the next part of this story arc I have been really procrastinating on, or to put it in simple English terms, I've been trying to avoid it. And the reason for that being is, I do need to, actually let me just check this while we're here. So I can actually do this. I just need to get, yes, so basically, the reason being is because obviously in the next story arc, which is going to be Lunden, or Londinium, as the Romans called it, there will be a bit where I'll need to use archery skills. Now, I'm not very confident with my archery skills, especially in a time-mannered way. So for me, I can't see that I'm going to get it on the first go. But then I can kind of look at that and just look at it by doing this, that if there is any issues, I can do it, but then
greetings.
What's it? So anyway, we're going to get on to the Lunden arc. Let me just speak to Randvi first, and then I'm going to tell you what my thinking is on this at the moment. So Randvi. Right, I'm not going to talk about relationship between Randvi and Eivor, purely because of the fact that I want the best ending out of this.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Right, so obviously, as you can see, we've done Leicester. I mean, we can actually do this one rather than Lunden, because I'm actually within that. What's it? But the one that I really need to do, which I know continues the main story arc, is going to be with Sigurd, will be Kent. Now, I know you can see it's spelt with a C there, but you have to understand that the English language has evolved over the centuries, and you can't technically, actually I can't technically call it the English language, but we won't go into that. But anyway, yes, so we've done East Anglia. Grant Bridge we did first, which no, actually we did it second. We did Leicester first. So we then did Oxfordshire, which is where obviously, so this is obviously the next stage, which is Lunden. So
Hytham asked that I travel to London. What do you know of it?
A wild city, one that Halfdan Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself years ago, but it resists all attempts to be held.
Hytham claims the city is overrun by a strange cult, the Order of the Ancients. He asked that I track them down and kill them. Doing so may help the honest people there, and earn us an ally in the process.
In a city so chaotic, it is worth a try. Approach by the north gate and start asking around.
I will.
Good. I await your return.
Right, so my thought process will be you said speak to somebody there, but right, I've not done anything of this Yuletide thing. I know it's a similar basis to is on a similar basis to the Halloween thing, as you may call it. Oh, did you see it? It's like it just jumped from one bit to the next. So luckily I have actually already been to London, because I went to and got the statue, as well as went to the Assassin's Bureau. I do actually need to look at what's it, because I think there are other bureaus, and I need to check, because I know Lunden was one of them, and I'm pretty sure I think Lincolnshire's one. I'll need to basically I need to start planning how I do these games, or how I do this better. I mean, I've been doing this for almost a year now, and in truth I've not really, I think when I started it was because I wanted, to do this as a bit of fun, share how I play my games, that kind of thing. And go Londinium Amphitheatre. Anyway, I sincerely hope everybody had a very enjoyable Christmas, or enjoyed the festivities in one way or another. Now I've got to go over this way. She did say approach, but to be quite frank, considering I'd already so I think that is more or less where I'm going there.
The Cripple Gate of London. Might find an offense.
I beg patience, all. We'll have this wreck cleaned up in no time. Keep it steady, huh? Here, love. Hey, bear up, Master Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burgh? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Trigger. Good and fair Dane come to London 4 year back.
Trigger?
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner in Avery. Stowe!
Avgos wants his cut of the summer harvest. Shit, Carl. Huh? What's the holdup?
We're talking.
Gentlemen, the farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgos wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it? Well, you can tell that old mud merchant that if he wants his apple, he can bob for it.
Belongs to Master Ame, sir.
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob for it!
Take it!
Is this kind of noise coming to London?
Now, we've a quiet day once in a great while. Hey, try not to kill anyone, eh?
I'll wear your face as a skull cap, Stowe.
Bit late on that because we've already punched you. Wow. I mean, that guy clearly lacked some brain cells.
God in heaven, you fight like the devil's stolen your bread.
You give some hard knocks yourself?
Road, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax, will you? Right then. You've some dealings with Governor Trigger, was that it?
I will have dealings with any who can deliver a fair friendship with my Raven clan. If that is you, then all the better.
Ah, no. Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of Lunden's westerly half. I keep things ordered and fair.
Shire Reeve is not a name that rides easy on the tongue.
Reeve's my title, sorry. Stowe's my name. Stowe of Lunden.
It is good to meet you, Reeve Stowe. London sits on sturdy shoulders.
To be fair, I'm not the only Reeve. There are two of us now, and the governor to boot. We do our best in these times, wild as they are.
Take me to your governor, Stowe. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station filled, flock shepherded, and off to Trigger we go.
Okay.
And what can I call you? Humbler of thugs? Dane Hammer?
I am Eivor of the Raven clan. We have a settlement to the north, just off the River Neen.
Well, I owe you a great debt, Eivor. You're a worthy ally.
So, this is London, a city built by giants.
So they say. She's an old place, surly as they come. But there's a mystery here I quite adore. I was raised here, in fact. Learned the scriptures of Christ's apostles in Lunden region. I was Saxon Borough, just past the western walls.
You're not a priest, are you?
No. No, I was raised by them. And for a penniless bastard, I turned out pretty well.
A penniless bastard, and now London's fearless Reeve.
Well, it's Trigger who saw something in me. He judges not the circumstance of my birth. His two hands, left and right, are me and a Dane-born soldier, Erke. Erke is an orphan of the last Viking horde put down in Lunden for a season. 2 or 3 years back now, it must have been. It's through Trigger I met Erke, and now we Reeves walk the city like parents looking after our children. A native son and an imported Dane. See, Lunden's a city built of many pieces. Wait. Something's wrong.
Iron on the air. This blood is fresh.
These were good men. What's happened here?
Well, I can't exactly run after him. It's not allowing me to, so... Oh. Okay, I did not intend that.
God, no. No.
It took 3 arrows to kill him. The next 12 were an insult.
O Lord, deliver these men with the light of thy countenance visiteth and shines upon them.
You've no need for outsiders, Stowe. It's a private matter.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate. More thugs from the garrison.
You must be a real broker to hold your own against those shithugs. It's time to fetter those men, Stowe. It can't go on like this.
Well, it's obvious who that is, so let's just...
You must be Erke, London's second reeve.
Erke Botil's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this gut bucket called me second reeve?
First in the Eastborough, and the man I trust with my life.
Stowe's never been a good judge of character.
Erke, this is Eivor. He came to meet with Trigger, to seal the bonds of friendship with his clan.
He would have welcomed you heartily. He was a trusting man. And I got him here.
Have you found anything?
I just arrived. The killers left a letter on the body there.
I'll have a look around.
Trigger had men with him at all times. How could the killers get through?
They must have been known to him. Well enough to get close without suspicion.
Good and holy Christ, that could be
Right,
mistaken.
that's outside, so I'm not
Govern
gonna...
this burg. Oh dear.
What is it?
Dirty notes from a mistress. Sorry. Mistresses. In Trigger's desk.
Ah, yes. The old man had a wandering hand. And I.
A barber surgeon's tools. Sharp and precise for easy butchery. Must have been what was used to free Trigger's head from his neck. This letter. Someone wanted us to see it. From Rome went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about Lunden.
It warns of 3 such heathens who have infiltrated London. His killers, I expect.
Find anything?
Besides enough blood to repaint the city's faded bricks. No.
Doubt he'll be wanting that anymore. That's interesting. So he was friends with Uber. Do you know what? I'm surprised that if he was a friend of Uber's, that they didn't decide to make this a joint venture.
I can't make head or foot of all this. I just can't.
Look at us, sitting on our laurels, while Eivor does all the work.
3 sets of footprints leave. 2 average, 1 massive.
Now I know the next one is up there. All the next ones are up there.
I do not envy this man's death. Hang on. There's something in his hand. This was not Trigger's seal?
Nay, it looks Roman in origin. Must have been in a letter he opened.
It must have been significant to this guard for him to grasp it even in death.
Mayhaps it's what got him killed.
I think I have a clear idea of what happened here. Trigger was shot where he sat. Probably as he read the letter. One of his guards grabbed the seal and tried to escape. He didn't make it. A second killer found him first. He met his end at the noose, lifted by the bigger man. A third attacker took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This killer was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets, heading back to the courtyard. The letter mentions 3 heretics, named only by monikers. The Leech, the Arrow, the Compass. Signed by someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Poor fellow soldier. Odd name.
3 names, 3 killers, as you said.
Baldersack. It could be anyone in London. Who can we trust?
Only the people in this room, I fear.
Even that would be unwise, until we know more.
The arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many in Lunden.
The leech hails from Wessex. Lunden is home to many of them as well.
And the compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face comes to mind.
What is this symbol here?
I recognize that from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
Mithraic temple? Is that a church?
A church? Heavens, no. Mithras was a pagan idea. A so-called god beloved by the ancient soldiers that built this city. Our city is overrun with cowards. We may be next to fall if we don't resolve this sick fermentation of hate.
I've told you, this city answers to blood and power. We should serve as such.
I can't leave him like this. I need to.
We'll get the church to see to it, Stowe.
No. No, it should be me. I must ready him for judgment.
I understand. Only get some air from time to time. It reeks in here. Shall we, Broga?
Defend Trigger!
Well, now the locals have caught a whiff of this fatted mess. The temple is yours to explore, Eivor. It's to the east of here. I must wear my Reeve's face for a time. Keep away! Keep away! The fight is over. Town Hall will follow soon.
Should the Reeves change their minds, I will have to gut them and put a puppet atop London's throne. But Stowe seems a good man. I will trust his word.
So, I'm guessing this is... Yes, that's it there. Okay, so let's go. So, Mithraeus, the Temple of Mithraeus, something that was discovered in Lunden in the last 30 years. And is now an open museum. Actually, somewhere I'd like to go.
The Temple of Mithras. Well guarded for a tangle of old ruins. I need to find the entrance.
Right, okay.
Go, my eye.
So the entrance appears to be there.
Chapman Plufa, at the shipman the sage, die! That he wed haben.
Die!
Not much point in
Can run for hours.
Well, that was a short run then, mate.
Tools for a surgeon, finely crafted. Like we found in the villa. And there's a letter here, arranging payment to a blacksmith.
Somebody found my trap. I know that all the things are up there, but
The compass holds sway over the others. He has ordered the arrow to recruit archers in a market to the west. Worth a visit.
so for anybody that may have actually watched my Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment. Can't see it, let's just... Oop. What was the point in moving this? Doesn't seem to have been any point. Yes, anybody that may have seen my Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment,
Messages between the leech and the compass. Healing, gutting. The leech is a strange one, but the compass calls to strikes. I have got enough to go on for now. Erke and Stowe must see all this. I see more bloodshed in London's future. At least Sunan will feast.
right, now I'm guessing that piece of wealth is right up the top. I won't worry about it too much, to be fair though. So I just read that and it didn't acknowledge. Did I just go the wrong way? Okay. thought this was where I came in. Oh, it was.
Best not to draw attention here.
Come on then, I'm waiting. So you're just gonna hide up there, are you?
Practice. Nail the idiot.
Not sure that was the way I came in, but
Is this?
right, let's go back because you see how long it took me just essentially just do that with that one archery thingy. We got rid of the bodies pretty quick.
It's worth knocking on a few doors, that's all I'm saying.
Trigger wasn't killed because you want to plant a few trees and fix a few roofs in Lunden.
Looks less like a meal for crows in here.
Hey, what? You bring good findings, I hope?
A few sheets of vellum. Notes between members of a secret society. The Order of the Ancients, they are called.
Order of the Ancients? Doesn't sound any bells in this head. What's the purpose?
That would take some time to explain. But know this, that I am here to kill them. In London, it seems the compass is the head. The arrow and the leech are his hands.
Pet names and secret orders. What a crock. We know anything we can act on.
The arrow is a Dane who has seen his share of battle. His name suggests he is an archer.
I bet my knuckles he's the one sowing discord among the Danes that shelter in Lunden.
If it were me, I'd hide among my ranks, surrounded by other fighting men.
The arrow has orders from the compass to recruit soldiers at a market in the west.
I know the very place.
The leech has need of flesh. Been looking for thralls, though I cannot say why.
We found a number of dead down by the quays lately, but not thralls alone. Some of the missing we find again in several places, cut to pieces.
Good Lord, Erke.
The compass is a mystery. He is mentioned often, but there's little to go on.
Said he was a Frankish captain, did you? To find him, we'd have to mark the ships that came and went along the Thames.
Captains are a transient sort. It may be he's far away, keeping quiet.
That may be, but would he scream if we cut off his hands?
Oh, you've a filthy mind for strategy.
You kill the arrow and the leech, then sit back and wait. Let the compass come to us. Let us not waste any more time. We'll find the arrow and the leech. Killing both should drag the compass back into port. Stowe, I will catch you at the Western Market.
Count on it.
And I'll make for the keys. There's another few bodies there to fish out of the muck.
It could be the leech is back at work.
God be with us, friends. Go in his name, and be protected by him.
So just like that, they've essentially disappeared. Right, so I need to accept multiple. So I want to do this one first because this is the one I'm just not sure I'm going to achieve. So I'm going to do that one first. Just realised that I've got a couple of skill points here. Now, I can't actually remember what way I was heading. I think it might have been this one actually. You know what, let's do that because that might actually help with it's this one, isn't it? I need to get some practice in with shields actually. So I might actually equip a shield. Right, okay, I can actually upgrade the quiver at long last. Fantastic. Okay, so having done that, having done that and not marked the first. Oh, I did mark the quest, didn't I? So I'm going in this direction. I thought, I just thought, what is the betting I'm going to get?
I must be careful.
Right, so I need to turn round to the other way. I don't know who that. I think I've actually may have met this one in passing. Oh, hang on, that was just probably just telling me that I actually. Now, given the fact that my stealth is really rubbish at the moment, I'm not sure how well it's just going to work.
West Market.
A lawman like you could set folks on edge in a square like this. Why not wear a cloak?
Hide my face? Not a chance. It does the people good to see a lawman on the hunt. And once we've found the arrow, this order needs to know we'll be after the leech and the compass as well.
Any noise yet about the arrow and recruits?
I've heard whispers. Somewhere here, a man gives you a coin. And this coin grants you entry to a contest run by the arrow's men.
Which man? I see too many here.
He's good at blending in. I haven't spotted him yet today.
I will sniff around. You stay back.
Eivor, what was your impression of Erke?
You know him better than me. If you suspect him, only say the word.
No. No, I believe in Erke. It's me I don't trust. I feel unfit for my post some days. Forgive me. My latest thoughts have been restless. I've been a reeve for so long. Fighting for God's justice. I shed my earthly attachments for his great plans.
But you could not shed Erke and his friendship.
No. No, I'm not sure I could.
It is good to talk, unburden your soul. Clears the mind and lifts the weight off the chest.
Yes, indeed. And thank you for listening.
I should find one of these coins soon. Will you be around?
I'll return to St. Paul's just down the road. Godspeed, Eivor.
You got the coin? Show me. Is that the coin for the archery contest?
Keep off, boyo. This is my coin, my shot. You want one? You talk to my...
I'm assuming I got that coin. Must have done.
There we go. This coin is engraved with an image of the London Colosseum.
Better stay awake.
Well, it should be a problem if I just moved. Had the opportunity to do something about it, so right, I can actually fast travel here.
I keep seeing them around my mum's house. Outlanders. Thinking they can stink up the place.
Alright, wish me luck everybody, because...
What's your business? Shooting or watching?
You are looking for skilled archers, and now you have found one.
This contest is private. Invitation only.
Your men are handing out these coins like they were on fire. Is this enough?
It's enough to keep us talking. But I'll want to see how well you handle that bow before you go any further. Want a trial round to test your eye?
Yeah, let's do
I will shoot a
practice.
practice round, just to be sure.
Go ahead then. They're all set up.
This might not be the right arrow to use. See what I mean?
How was that?
How unfortunate. A stirring of wind stole your chance.
Well, unfortunately, I've got to do this, so I might actually just change the arrow up first.
Maybe later.
Why bother me at all then?
It's weird because the boss, it seems to think that I seem to think I actually do prefer playing the bow more than using the axe.
I've had enough practice. Let us begin.
Right, I know this isn't going to work.
Get ready. It's a simple contest here. Hit all targets true before the sand runs down. Here's the new competitor, a Norse from the northern wilds of Mercia. And our current reigning champion, Sayer. All right, take your mark. Hook set. Arrows not. Fire. A perfect strike.
A cheat! A cheat!
It was a fair shot. Carry on. Odin spear. Did you see that? Incredible.
Am I done?
Sayer leads to victory. A poor showing. Such a pity.
Wait, I can do better.
I often say the same, and it always costs me a little fortune.
You've got a good racket here. Cutting my purse strings for a few more arrows.
Let's loosen those arrows. Targets up. Bows ready.
Oh,
Take your mark. Hook set. Arrows not. Fire. We are halfway down the sand. Time. Bows down. Sayer leads to victory.
oh, right. You know what? I'm just going to stop the recording here.
Cast my arrows aside.
You're a poor shot. That's the end of it.
After 2 attempts, Sayer remains the winner. The arrow awaits his new champion at the Imperial Arch. Don't delay.
Right, so I didn't actually need to do this stupid, ridiculous quest just to assassinate this tosser. Wow. Okay. You know what? Let's go find him and assassinate him. If I'd known that, I would have just not bothered with it. You know what, before I do, I think I'm going to end the recording here because I need to go to the loo. Maybe that didn't help my concentration, but I did say I was rubbish at doing the archery. And quite frankly, if I'd known, and I'm sorry, if somebody from Ubisoft sees this, what a waste of time. Seriously. You know, you did a thing that, you know, somebody that, if they had some issues with their eye problems, you know, well, you have to kind of feel sorry for them, but all I have to say is, you know, thankfully you had a little bit of a backup plan. Anyway, let me just end this recording for now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw, despite my feel of frustration in this last bit, for what I feel is a complete waste of time, and I will see you in the next recording. Have a very good afternoon. Happy gaming, everybody.